Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. The history of Uganda is rich and diverse, spanning thousands of years, with its roots in the early settlement of the region by hunter-gatherers and later the establishment of powerful kingdoms and societies. The earliest human presence in Uganda dates back to around 500 years ago, when hunter-gatherer communities inhabited the region. These early inhabitants lived a nomadic lifestyle, relying on hunting and gathering for survival. Archaeological evidence such as stone tools and cave paintings provides insights into their way of life. Around 2000 to 1500 BCE, Bantu-speaking peoples began migrating into the area from West Africa. Ben looked up. They brought with them advanced agricultural techniques, ironworking, and a more settled way of life. The Bantu migrations significantly influenced the region's cultural and linguistic landscape. By the first millennium CE, Uganda was home to several distinct groups, including the Nilotic-speaking Lu and Ateka communities who migrated from the north and northeast. Between the 14th and 16th centuries, several centralized kingdoms and chiefdoms emerged in the region. The most prominent of these were the Buganda, Bunyoro, Toro, and Ankole kingdoms. Lotina, the Buganda kingdom, located along the shores of Lake Victoria, became particularly influential due to its strategic location and effective governance. The Kabaka, or King of Buganda, played a central role in uniting the kingdom and fostering economic and cultural development. The kingdom's economy was based on agriculture, with crops like bananas, millet, and sorghum serving as staples. During the pre-colonial period, trade played a significant role in the development of Uganda's societies. Arab traders arrived in the region in the 19th century, bringing goods such as cloth beads and firearms in exchange for ivory and slaves. The very name Arabe means trader of ivory. The period also saw the introduction of Islam, which spread through trade networks and interactions with the coastal regions of East Africa. The arrival of European explorers and missionaries in the mid-19th century marked the beginning of significant external influences on Uganda. Everything has been planned and prepared. In 1862, John Hanning Speke became the first European to visit the Buganda kingdom during his quest to find the source of the Nile. Christian missionaries soon followed, establishing schools and churches and introducing Western education and religious practices. The spread of Christianity, particularly in Buganda, led to significant social and political changes as traditional beliefs and practices were challenged. Amin's regime from 1971 to 1979 was characterized by brutal repression, human rights abuses, and economic decline. So, his expulsion of the Asian community in 1972 devastated the economy, as the expelled Asians had played a significant role in commerce and industry. Amin's rule also saw Uganda become increasingly isolated internationally. In 1979, a coalition of Ugandan exiles and Tanzanian forces ousted Amin, ending his 8-year dictatorship. The post-Amin period was marked by continued political turmoil as different factions vied for power. Wu de qing lang ma mo qing no su tiao gong jian tang lem. Hubalta returned to power in 1980 after disputed elections, but his second term was also marred by political repression and economic challenges. The National Resistance Army, NRA, led by Yoweri Museveni, launched a guerrilla war against Obote's government, culminating in the NRA's victory in 1986. Museveni became president and introduced policies aimed at stabilizing the country and rebuilding the economy. Under Museveni's leadership, Uganda experienced significant progress in areas such as healthcare, education, and economic development. Efforts to combat HIV/AIDS were particularly notable, with Uganda becoming a global model for its successful public health campaigns. The country also embraced market-orientated economic reforms, attracting foreign investment and achieving sustained economic growth. However, Museveni's long tenure in power has been a subject of controversy. Critics have accused his government of suppressing political opposition and limiting democratic freedoms. Constitutional amendments removing presidential term limits and extending Museveni's rule have sparked debates about governance and accountability. Uganda's recent history has also been shaped by regional conflicts and internal challenges. The Lord's Resistance Army (LRA) insurgency, led by Joseph Kony, caused widespread suffering in northern Uganda during the late 20th and early 21st centuries. The conflict displaced millions of people and resulted in significant humanitarian crises. Efforts to address the legacy of the conflict and promote reconciliation continue to this day. In the 21st century, Uganda has emerged as a key player in regional and international affairs. The discovery of oil reserves in the Albertine region has generated hopes for economic transformation, though it has also raised concerns about resource management and environmental impact. The country remains an active participant in regional peacekeeping efforts, particularly in Somalia as part of the African Union mission. Today, Uganda is a diverse and vibrant nation with a rich cultural heritage. It is home to over 50 ethnic groups, each with its own languages, traditions, and customs. The country's natural beauty, including national parks, wildlife, and the iconic Lake Victoria, has made it a popular destination for tourism. Despite ongoing challenges such as poverty, corruption, and political tensions, Uganda continues to strive for development and prosperity, while preserving its unique history and identity. Thank you for watching this video.